Hey all, this is Joe from Paracord Reviews, and I'm happy to say that I'm back. So for those of you who don't know, my PC died, and due to the chip shortage, it took close to a month to get a replacement sent and get everything set back up. So with that, I am back, but my hands have not been idle. But we'll talk about that and this new paracord that somebody sent over to me that they asked that I review. So we're going to do that as well. Okay, so as I said, this week we're going to review SecureLine 550 nylon paracord that says it's military grade. So says it can handle 110 pounds safe working load, which seems a little odd to me because standard is about 160. Doesn't say if it was, taking a look here, I can't see if it was where it was made. There's all types of warnings. So I'll have to take a look at that and see if I can find that out. Apparently this was bought at a local Ace Hardware. I've never heard of SecureLine, so we're going to check it out, especially since it says it's military grade. And while I cut this and prep it, I'll tell you, as I said, my hands have not been idle. I have been keeping busy. I wrapped my steering wheel in paracord. I'm going to do a video on that, as well as I've made over 65 bracelets for Operation Gratitude, and also made a Pride Month belt. So, you know, keeping busy. So here it is. As far as initial feel, honestly, it feels like kind of some of the mid-range stuff you might find on Amazon or the like. It is kind of flat, but not really bad. It doesn't feel like the sheath is incredibly loose so that all the inner strands are moving around here. The cord itself has a very nice feel to it. It's nice and smooth. It's not rough at all. So let's see if it has okay, so we open it up. So it does have the 7 strands, as you can see, but it does not have the individual strand that I would expect from military spec or military grade. Kind of like the Tough Gear had that. This does not. So I think it's a little misleading if they say this is military grade. The other interesting thing is, while this is 100 feet, this cost, I think the person said $12. So $12 for something like this is not exactly great. And so, you know, that right there, I don't know if the cost is really worth it, but let's continue and see. So let's do the burn test. So it doesn't catch fire, seems to burn fairly easily. That's nice. Let's do the extended fire and see if it catches fire. So it does catch fire. And it does eventually burn itself out. Took a little bit. Let's see. Yep, still hot. So it takes a little bit to cool. So this stuff must burn hot under extended situations. But as we saw, just a quick little burn seems to, it doesn't easily catch fire, let me put it that way, as you can see, as some of the cheaper stuff tends to do. So the look, this is just a basic green, kind of a forest green. Has a nice feel to it. It's not so stiff. Like when I was working with the Atwood rope rainbow stuff, it was so well fitted into the sheath, it made it difficult sometimes when I was using the conquistador method and I was making the belt. It kinked up on me because it didn't have any, it was so tight and well sheathed, it didn't have any flexibility. This feels like it has flexibility. It kind of reminds me of the Ozark Trail, or some of the things, Ultimate Survival Technology, some of the ones, the higher end Chinese ones. So, for what it's worth. So anyway, let's go ahead and make a quick bracelet and see how it works. So I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm finished. So overall, it's pretty easy to work with. I did a little research on SecureLine. SecureLine is a company, subsidiary of a group called Lehigh Group, which is part of Koch Industries. I don't know if that's the Koch brothers, for those of you who are into politics. I did find out that this stuff is made in China. So considering it didn't say made in USA, I should have known. Overall, this kind of fits with the higher end Chinese stuff that I've purchased before, which is why it probably reminds me of the Ozark Trails or Ultimate Survival Technologies. It's higher end, it's better than the cheap Wish stuff. I'd say it has a nice feel. So, you know, you could wear this all day, no problems. It holds its shape fairly well, so you're not going to have a lot of problems with it as a necklace. The 110-pound rating kind of concerns me. I didn't do a weight test on this, but you know, that seems a little light. Maybe, you know, this would be good for some basic stuff around the house. I don't know that, or maybe even around a campsite, but I don't know that I would necessarily trust it the way I would, say, stuff from Atwood or Board Paracord or Paracord Planet or any of the big, or even this stuff I got from Tough Grid. You know, so that's a little concerning to me. Overall, I would say if it wasn't for the price being so high, I would give this easily a 4.5, 4 out of 5. But because they're pricing themselves, even on Amazon, as at the same level as, say, an Atwood or Paracord Planet, I'm going to have to give it 3. I don't think the price is worth it. I don't think you're getting as much. They should be competing with, say, a Werewolves or someone of that nature. They shouldn't be trying to price themselves at the upper echelon. So that's just my opinion. If you can find it for cheaper, hey, go for it. It looks like this sells at Walmart. It sells on Amazon. According to their website, their big places are like Granger Feed Stores, Menards, Orscheln's, Rural King, places like that, Tractor Supply, and Ace Hardware. So, you know what, though? If I'm at an Ace Hardware and I see this and I see a Marbles, I'm going to go with Marbles. So, anyway, this is the first of many. And until next time, keep paracording. Talk to you later.